Many famous plot holes aren't actually mistakes in the film's logic, but rather moments that are intentionally left unexplained or are easily solved with a bit of out-of-the-box thinking. Here is a list of some of the most famous plot holes and a fan theory or simple explanation that might resolve them.
You are warned. Spoilers ahead.
If you would have told us the truth, we would have told you to shove that red pill right up your ass.
The Matrix, the alleged plot hole. Cypher, a member of Morpheus's crew, betrays the group because he wants to go back to the Matrix and live a life of ignorant bliss. He even says,
I want to be rich. Someone important. Like an actor.
He cuts a deal with the machines, but he's ultimately killed. Many have wondered if the machines could put him back in the Matrix, why couldn't he just plug himself back in? The explanation. The process of entering and exiting the Matrix is far more complex than just plugging in. It requires a human with the right mental fortitude and hacking skills to navigate the system, a red pill to sever the link to the machines, and a specialized interface chair. Cypher's plan wasn't just to go back, but to be reassimilated into the system on his own terms. His deal with the machines was for them to provide him a new, perfect life in the Matrix. He couldn't just plug himself in because he needed the help of the crew to do it, and they wouldn't just grant his wish to live a lie. His betrayal was a deal for a one-way trip, not a quick visit.
Harry?
Why the hell did you take your shoes off?
Why the hell you dressed like a chicken?
I'm up here, you morons! Come and get me!
Home Alone, the alleged plot hole. Kevin McAllister is home alone and is being terrorized by two burglars. He has access to a working phone line and he talks to a pizza delivery boy and orders a pizza. Why then doesn't he just call the police and report the burglars? The explanation? Kevin is not acting like a rational adult. He's acting like a scared, resentful 8-year-old. First, he's angry at his family for leaving him behind, and he believes he's a grown-up who can take care of himself. It's a key part of his character arc that he has to learn to be responsible for himself. Besides, it's not until the latter part of the movie that he realizes the severity of the situation. At that point, he has already decided to take matters into his own hands and defend his house. Second, the phone is there, but he's a little boy who has never had to make an emergency call and is too terrified of authority figures. We see this early on in a scene in which he runs away from a cop when he accidentally steals a toothbrush. He even shamefully calls himself a criminal right after the scene.
I'm a criminal.
Calling the cops was a no-no after that fiasco. The Dark Knight Rises, the alleged plot hole. Bruce Wayne is stranded in a foreign pit prison with no money or passport, yet somehow makes it back to Gotham City when it's locked down by Bane and his small army. The explanation? Bruce is resourceful and has trained to survive anywhere and in any dire situation. He probably has endless resources, a network of allies, and secret caches of money hidden all around the world. This resourcefulness has been implied many times in the previous movies, starting with Batman Begins. The film skips the details intentionally. It doesn't show the logistics because that would have taken up too much screen time and might have been boring, considering audiences would want to get back to the main plot as soon as possible. After all, the point of the scene was to show his determination. Lastly, by the second half of Dark Knight Rises, it was clear that Christopher Nolan was trying to emphasize the legend that is Batman.
I promise.
A Quiet Place, the alleged plot hole. The family in A Quiet Place has to live in a complete silence to avoid being hunted by creatures that are blind but have extremely sensitive hearing. At one point, they go to a large waterfall where the sound of the water is so loud that they can talk freely. Many viewers have asked, why don't they just move and build their home near the waterfall, where they would be safe from the creatures? The explanation? The waterfall scene wasn't meant to imply that the entire area was safe, only that a specific spot was. The noise of the waterfall would have drowned out their voices, but it also would have drowned out their ability to hear the creatures approaching. A major part of the family's survival strategy is their ability to hear the creatures from a distance and take cover. Living near a constantly roaring waterfall would make them completely deaf to any approaching threat, creating a different kind of fatal vulnerability. These famous examples demonstrate that what appears to be a flaw in a film's logic is often either a moment of creative storytelling, a deliberate choice by the filmmakers, or a point that can be resolved with a bit of thought and deeper understanding of the film's world.